Hey guys, welcome back to The Blissful Athlete. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, I highly recommend subscribing if you're interested in learning more about conscious living, expanding yourself to your highest possibilities, and developing a yogic body. It's a little bit rainy here today. I'm in India at the home of my guru, His Divine Holiness, Paramahamsa Nithyananda, and I wanted to talk today about what's it like living here in his home, in an ashram, and what you think it might be is actually a lot different than what it actually is. And the first two things with this is really, it depends what ashram you go to, and it's not at all what you think. I've had the ability to travel throughout India and go to a number of different ashrams. I've spent a lot of time in various different places, but it wasn't until I came here where I really understood what it means to be living in a spiritual community, surrounded by an incredible sangha, which is what a spiritual community is, an incredible sangha of people that are constantly pushing you and raising you to the next level. My understanding of an ashram before coming was very much that, it's a place where you meditate and, you occasionally do yoga, and it's very calm and peaceful, and you have to stay in the shade because there's a lot of sun in India, and so I had all these concepts in my head before coming here, actually, and that was the case in one of the locations I went to, which is the Art of Living Ashram. It was very low key. It was very beautiful, a nice, serene place. But what I found was it wasn't a life there. I'm a former athlete, and I love just getting physical and being involved with things, and at that location it didn't really have that. And like I said, I eventually am now here in the Nithyananda Peetham, or Peetham rather, which is actually not an ashram, it's an aadheenam, which means that people actually live here and that there's a temple residing on the campus as well. So an ashram doesn't necessarily have people living there and a temple. And so what is it like living here? That's the ultimate question. And being in the home of the avatar himself and experiencing your highest potential, well, it's a load, to say the least. In every day, you're constantly being pushed to the next level. It's not something where you go and you kind of sit and meditate and just kind of relax. There's constantly things going on around you that are there to help elevate you, to help push you, to help you grow, to help you learn, to help you enrich others. And all of these different components compiled together is what leads to your expansion. Life isn't about just sitting and meditating and then, eventually you drop this ego mind and then all of a sudden you're enlightened. There's so much more to that. It's about intense living. It's about intense action, immense responsibility to enrich humanity. Not only to enrich yourself, but those around you as well. And it's an incredible way of living, to say the least. So if you were to ask me, what is it like to live in an ashram? Well, it's the most blissful and amazing way to possibly live. I grew up in a lifestyle where I was from Canada. I was, a part of a middle-income family, was extremely loved by my family, and I had a great group of friends, and I had a successful career, and I dropped all of that at just because of what I knew I could get here, what I knew I could experience here, which you cannot experience anywhere else. If you're wanting to grow spiritually, if you're truly authentic about this desire to expand yourself to your highest possibilities and experience higher states of consciousness, to manifest powers, as my guru is teaching, and to live the truths of life, and to see what your highest potential is, and even achieve that state of enlightenment itself, this is the place to do it. There's no other place on planet Earth like this spot, and you can't compare it to any other ashram. Like I said, this video is about ashrams, but not every ashram is the same. Not every guru is the same. Not every guru is going to expand you in the same way. From my experience of living in various places, various spiritual communities, including the Dalai Lama, not living with the Dalai Lama, but experiencing his home, being there, listening to him, other gurus within India, this is by far the place to be. And so if you want to experience India, if you want to experience Hinduism, Third Eye Awakening, Kundalini awakening, you name it, anything, authentic yoga, the most authentic yoga on the planet. I didn't even talk about that. This is the place to be. This is the place to do it. It's the revival of the Vedic civilization, this small little campus, and it's only going to expand from here and really manifest throughout the rest of the world. It's just a matter of time, and it just starts with living these truths and sharing them with the world, like we are doing with our YouTube channels, and really hopefully inspiring you guys to at least come and get a taste and give it a shot for yourself. And so that's really what I hope that you got from this video, is just an understanding that it's the best leap that you could ever make in your life, to say yes and to experience authentic spirituality. And so blessings to you. Hopefully you pick up on that and you come and you experience that. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Truly appreciate your time. And as always, be blissful.